Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope that you people are doing well. So here I am with our new video and it is very interesting because in this video I am going to teach you explain you about some of the important historical events. Okay, important historical events, and these events are very important for your exam point of view. Okay, and here I will be explaining about the year when these events occurred, okay, as well as some of the important points related to that. Okay, so generally the topics which will be covered in this section is history and political science. Okay, so this is a very important video, kindly watch it till the last. Okay, and try to learn the year as well as the event properly. Okay, so we will go in chronological order. Okay, so it will be very important. If you are new to this channel, kindly do subscribe it, and if you find this video useful, kindly do press the bell icon to get the notification of similar videos in future, and don't forget to press like, and comment and also share it with your friends. Okay, so let us start. So the first thing is our history chapter, the chapter number 1. It starts with a first event, that is 1453. Okay, in 1453 what happened? Fall of Constantinople, right? This is very important. Constantinople. Why? What was that? The Ottoman Turks occupied this place. Okay, this is very important, and this led to the discovery of new sea routes to India. Okay, and after this, the second most important year was 1498. What was that? Yes, it was the arrival of Vasco da Gama. Vasco da Gama to India. Okay, he was the first European. Okay, and basically he was from the country Portugal, so we call him a Portuguese. Okay, so this is the second important event, and one more thing you have to remember is Portuguese were the first who came to India as well as the last one who left India. Okay, from which place? Yes, it was Goa. Next important event is 1600. Okay, arrival of East India Company. Okay, East India Company. Okay, they came for trade, but at last they ruled India for around 200 years. Okay, so East India Company came to India in 1600, and their rivals. Okay, and this was from which country? British. Okay, Britain. They were actually from England. We call them as British or English. And in 1664, French East India Company arrived. Okay, French, mainly the French arrived in India in 1664, and their company name was French East India Company, and this was English East India Company. Next was the one of important incident occurred in 1707. Okay, so I'm going orderly. Okay, we call this as chronological order. So in 1707, death of Aurangzeb. Okay, he was the last powerful Mughal emperor. Okay, the deterioration of Mughal empire took place only after his death, because there were no powerful rulers after him. Okay, so this is very important, and this gave a chance to British, okay, to involve in Indian politics more aggressively. Next is aggressively. uh, Next is after this important event was 1757. Okay, Battle of Plassey took place. Okay, in 1757. This is also very important. After that, in 1764, Battle of Buxar took place. Okay, and these two battles laid the foundation of British rule in India. So they are very important. Battle of Plassey was the first one, and Battle of Buxar was the second. And they won mainly Bengal region, right? So in 1765, Robert Clive introduced which one? A policy known as dual government. So you have to remember this here. Soon after Battle of Buxar, dual government policy was introduced by whom? Robert Clive. Okay, so you have to remember the year as well as the policy and its implementer. Next is, after that, the important event was in 1798. Okay, what was that? Introduction of subsidiary alliance. Okay, this is also very important. Who introduced this? Yes, you are right. It was Lord Wellesley. Okay, it's very important. Wellesley. And after 1798, just a year after this, in 1799, Tipu was killed. Okay, actually he died fighting with British, fighting against British. Okay, where? At Srirangapatna in the fourth Anglo-Mysore War. That is also very important. In 1799, fourth Anglo-Mysore, not Maratha, Mysore War. Okay, it ended with the death of Tipu Sultan. Okay, remember this year 1799. And after this we'll move to in 1839. Okay, Raja Ranjit Singh also died. Okay, he was a famous Sikh ruler. Raja Ranjit Singh died. Okay, so they got chances to rule northwestern part of India also. Who? The British. Next we are moving to 1848. This is also very important, and in this year doctrine of Lebs was introduced. Doctrine of Lebs. Okay, and it was introduced by D for doctrine, D for Dalhousie. Lord Dalhousie introduced this. Okay, and this is also very important policy. Okay, and due to this the first war of Indian independence took place. Mainly this was the one of the reason. Okay, now we are moving to after this 1848, we'll see 1857 directly. This is the most important year in Indian history. Why? Because the first war of Indian independence took place. Okay, and the British called it as, the British historians, what do they call this? Yes, they call this Sepoy Mutiny. Okay, Sepoy Mutiny was called by them. And next, one of the important incident after this war was in 1858. See, East India Company was, what happened to East India Company? Yes, the rule, the governance came to an end. It was banned. Okay, East India Company was stopped. The rule of East India Company came to an end. And in the same year, the governance of India, okay, governance of British government started. Okay, you can write like this: British government. It directly took the Indian governance was took control by British government. Okay, this is very important. Earlier it was just a company, trading company. Now it was under the control of British government under the Lady Crown, the Queen. Okay, next is, after this you have 1885, very important. incident occurred in 1885. What was that? Yes, the formation of INC, okay, Indian National Congress. 1885, Indian National Congress. And next is, I will write it here itself, the period from 1885 to 1905. You have to remember, it is called as Age of Moderates, okay. Under INC, the moderates mainly were the leaders during 1885 to 1905, okay. They were also called as political beggars. By whom? By radicals, okay. So this is 1885. Next is, yes, after that we'll move to 1905. What happened in this year? Yes, division of Bengal occurred. Division of Bengal took place. Who was the British officer who did this? It was Lord Curzon, okay. You have to remember his name. And this was withdrawn in the year 1911, okay. The division order was withdrawn. Division of Bengal order was what? It was withdrawn, okay, means took it was taken back. But before that, in 1906, that's why I have left a gap here. In 1906, another political party, that is Muslim League, was founded, okay. They took birth in the year 1906. This is also very important incident, okay. Because of them, Pakistan was created later, okay, and it was started in 1906. After this, the major incident happened in 1915, okay. What happened in that year? Yes, Mahatma Gandhi returned back to India, okay. Mahatma Gandhi, he returned to India. From where? Yes, from South Africa. You have to remember that also, okay. From South Africa, he returned to India. And you should also be aware of his birth year, 1869, okay, and he was died in 1948. Next is his after returning back to India, he started his first movement in 1917 against British, and it is called as Champaran Satyagraha. This is very important. It was started by Gandhiji. It was the first movement started by Gandhiji, okay. Champaran Satyagraha, okay. It was mainly for the indigo growers. This is also very important, okay. After this, 21, after this you have another incident occurred in 1919. What was that? Yes, it was Jallianwala Bagh massacre, okay. Jallianwala Bagh massacre took place, okay. Incident took place where? At Amritsar, and the festival was Baisakhi. General Dyer ordered open firing on the people assembled there. And why was this happened? Because of Rowlatt Act. You have to remember that also. And after this, because of this incident, non-cooperation movement was started, okay. Non-cooperation movement, this is also very important. In the year 1920 it was started, okay. And the reason Gandhiji called it off was, what was the reason? In 1922, the Chauri Chaura incident, okay. Chauri Chaura incident occurred, means at this place a police station was torched off, okay. So Gandhiji was against non-violence, and this Chauri Chaura incident was a violent one. Therefore, he called off this non-cooperation movement, and he was also jailed for around 6 years, okay. Next is, so in his absence in 1923, okay, Swaraj Party was started. Swaraj Party by Motilal Nehru and C.R. Das. Next, in 1930, that is 26th January 1930, Indian National Congress declared Purna Swaraj. Okay, Purna Swaraj, and that is complete independence on 26th January 1930. Therefore, we have taken this 26th January as our Republic Day. Okay, you must be aware that our constitution was ready by 26th November 1949, but it was adopted on 26th Jan 1950. Why? To mark the importance of this same date. Okay, this is very important. Purna Swaraj. Next is, after this we have Dandi March. Okay, it took place in the month March. We don't call it as Dandi March because of the month March. Okay, it was a place where Gandhiji marched, okay, to break the salt law. Okay, we also call this as Namak Satyagraha or Salt Satyagraha. Okay, it was against the salt taxes. Okay, March 1930. It took place in this month and the year was 1930. Okay, and in the same year, and it was like a beginning of civil disobedience movement. Okay, so to stop this, British called for what? In the same year, they called for round table. Okay, first round table conference was held in England. Okay, so around three table conferences held. Round table conference, you have to remember this. First one is important, 28. Next, moving to 1942. Okay, in 1942 what happened? Quit India movement. Okay, we call it as Bharat Chodo Andolan in Hindi. Okay, Quit India movement, it was started in 1942. Okay, and in 1946, and this date is very important, that is 16th August 1946, Direct Action Day was called by, okay, Direct Action Day was called by Muslim League. Okay, mainly to give their demands, okay, to listen to their demands of a new nation, that is Pakistan. Next is 15th August 1947. Two nations were created, okay, India and Pakistan, and we also say it as India got independence on 15th August 1947, and on the same day these two nations were created. Okay, and I will write this also, India got independence from British, political independence. Then after this you have the 26th Jan 1950. On this day Indian Constitution was adopted. Okay, you should also remember who was the chairman of its India become republic, or it is also Indian Constitution was adopted. Who was the chairman of drafting committee? Okay, it was B.R. Ambedkar. Got it? After this you have one of the important incident that took place was in 1953. Okay, what was that? Fazal Ali Commission. This is very important. Fazal Ali Commission, or it is also called as Reorganization of State Commission, and this was mainly to uh, to form the states based on the languages. Okay, next is, so we are in Karnataka, so this is very important. In 1953 Fazal Ali Commission submitted its report. Okay, it was formed actually, and in 1956, okay, Vishal Mysore state was created. Okay, earlier it was Mysore princely state. Okay, Vishal Mysore state was formed, or it came into existence. Yes, so after this in 1956, what happened? Vishal Mysore state was created, and this Mysore state, that is Vishal Mysore state, it was renamed as Karnataka in the year 1973. Okay, this is very important. It was renamed as Karnataka in 1973. And after this, one of the important year was 1976. Okay, why? Because 42nd amendment of constitution took place in the year 1976, and the words like secular and socialist were added to our constitution. This is very important, in the year 1976. So in history you have these years as very important. I have not selected those wars and all. Okay, they may not be asked. These are the very important years with the given incidents. Next, in political science we don't have much. Okay, like in 1776 American War of Independence took place. That is important. You have to remember the year. American War of Independence took place. Okay, actually this is also part of history, but it's been given in your political science lessons, so that's why they have selected in this. Next, in 1789, what happened? French Revolution, or French Revolution, actually it is called as French Revolution, took place in 1789. You have to remember this. And Russian Revolution took place in 1917. Okay, Russian Revolution, it took place in the year 1917. Okay, and one more important date is 10th December 1948. Okay, on this day Universal Declaration of Human Rights happened. Okay, universal declaration, actually it was adopted of human rights. Okay, by UNO. Okay, and UNO was established in the year 1945. UNO was founded, and you should also remember the date. Actually it was on 24th October 1945. Okay, this year is enough. UN was founded in the year 1945. Okay, so I have tried to cover all the important events, okay, from history to political science. Try to learn them all. If you want the PDF of this, try to write in comment section. I will provide that in my Telegram as well as the WhatsApp group. So I hope this will help you to prepare well for your social exam. If you find this video useful, kindly do like, comment and share, and don't forget to subscribe the YouTube channel. We'll see you all in my next video. Till then, take care. Bye. Have a great time.